fans in the crowd. So maybe in the count of three, if you hear and see Novak Djokovic, make some noise. 1, 2, 3, go! Pretty good. Pretty good. What about Nick Kyrgios? On the count of three, Nick Kyrgios, go! Very good. And maybe just on the count of three, just to have a bit of fun, why don't we just raise the roof and make as much noise as we can, because the players are over there and they're ready and they can hear you. So Rod Laver, on the count of three, let's make as much noise as you can. 1, 2, 3, go! Very good. Let's make the eagle. Let's make the all crowd right. Let's get started. Come on!
To line I do. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no worries. David Colbert here. Alicia's here. Wally's here. We're all here. I'll turn Alicia on as well, so just as we're chatting, you can hear us.
Hi, it's Alicia. Is that okay? Or we can lay it down, perhaps? Oh, perfect. Yeah.
I don't even know if we need this, do we?
Can
Do we
you hear me
need?
okay?
I don't know what's going on here.
Hi, it's Alicia here, and we're going to be watching Nick and Novak. Wally's next to me, David. I'm a number 3.
How's quali's been going for you, Alicia?
Well, we didn't get anyone through.
Okay, that's a setback.
The flair, the power that Nick Kyrgios encapsulates.
Why would you give a guy like Djokovic too much rope? You're in all kinds of trouble.
What a contest, what a battle.
These guys play by a different set of rules.
Oh, that's outstanding. Oh, standing ovation.
Cool as you like.
Big stage, big occasion.
Absolutely brilliant.
The flair, the power that Nick Kyrgios encapsulates.
Why would you give a guy like Djokovic too much rope? You're in all kinds of trouble.
What a contest, what a battle.
These guys play by a different set of rules.
Oh, that's outstanding. Oh, standing ovation.
Cool as you like.
Big stage, big occasion.
Absolutely brilliant.
The flair, the power that Nick Kyrgios encapsulates.
Why would you give a guy like Djokovic too much rope? You're in all kinds of trouble.
What a contest, what a battle.
These guys play by a different set of rules.
Oh, that's outstanding. Oh, standing ovation.
Cool as you like.
Big stage, big occasion.
Absolutely brilliant.
The flair, the power that Nick Kyrgios encapsulates.
Why would you give a guy like Djokovic too much rope? You're in all kinds of trouble.
What a contest, what a battle.
These guys play by
The flair, the power that Nick Kyrgios encapsulates.
Why would you give a guy like Djokovic too much rope? You're in all kinds of trouble.
What a contest.
We'll be back soon. Thank you. Enjoy. Natasha. Profile pick of Djokovic, 5 years. Okay. All right. We've moved up here. I like coming up the back. What are you doing? Anything a little bit funny? Here we go. Let's see.
two of tennis's headline acts. A 21-time Grand Slam champion and a local fan favourite who's just as entertaining off the court as he is on it. And they've developed the most unlikely of romances that we did not realise tennis needed. Yes, tonight, here we are, to watch them both in a warm-up match. That's right, an exhibition before the real thing. But we're not just peering over the fence or around a curtain. We're going full Friday night lights for this one. Ball kids, an umpire, a sold-out Rod Laver Arena, and yes, a global audience on TV right around the world. Hello and welcome to a brilliant, brilliant night here. The Arena Showdown between two of the best in the business. I'm James Bracey. It is great to have your company as we bring you a blockbuster exhibition just days out from the Australian Open. And these two men coming out here shortly, doing it all for a very, very good cause. More on that very soon. But what about this place, hey? Inside 1 hour, 15,000 tickets sold to come and witness a warm-up match. Well done to everyone for supporting a great cause here, and for you at home as well. Because I promise you tonight, you will be getting your money's worth. The stars, Nick and Novak, they are in the house, and they are ready to go just like you are. First time we've seen them in action since the Wimbledon final last year. Both have had their injury scares, and we're about to find out just how serious they are a few days out from the first major of 2023. And I'm told that they're ready to take the court. Here for the Arena Showdown, this is their show. Novak Djokovic pacing his way down the Walk of Champions, and Nick Kyrgios not too far behind. Let them know you're here, folks. And his new bestie isn't far behind as well. Nick Kyrgios has been dodging the cameras all evening so far, but he can't escape them now because he's putting on this show against his mate Novak Djokovic here tonight as they both warm up for the Australian Open of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce our first player tonight.
Arena Showdown. Our first player out onto Rod Laver Arena, a 9-time champion here at Melbourne Park, winner of the Australian Open, the most of any man from Serbia, former world number 1, Novak Djokovic!
Hello, Novak. Nice to see you. I know you were really intrigued to get here and hopefully get a great reception. I reckon you've got to be happy with that one, mate.
Very happy. Yeah, thank you so much. I feel a bit emotional right now, to be honest. Yeah, I was really looking forward to come back to this court. So thank you all guys for coming out tonight for a great cause. I'm sure that we're going to have lots of fun, some great tennis. We have some of the wheelchair tennis champions as well with us on the court, so let's have a great evening.
Got to ask, couldn't agree more. Our special guest coming up later tonight. There's been a bit of discussion about your hamstring. I've noticed a bit of tape on it. How are we feeling?
Yeah, feeling good, feeling good. This is the match that I care about only right now, Nick. Nick is in my thoughts, he's in my prayers.
Is he in your head? Because he does like to tell everyone he's got a 2-1 advantage against you.
It's going to be 2-all after tonight.
Good on you, Novak. We'll let you go. Let's bring on his opponent, ladies and gentlemen.
And our next competitor for the Arena Showdown, ranked number 21 in the world, a quarter-finalist here at the Australian Open. He's half of the reigning championship team in men's doubles. Please welcome, from Australia, Nick Kyrgios!
Come on, Nick. Come and have a chat. Don't be shy. I'll come to you, mate. This is your house tonight. I've got to say, this was going to be a practice match. Then it was going to be a ticketed exhibition match. And now you're going live around the world. You've got some pulling power, mate.
I'm not going to lie, I'm nervous standing back out here. You know, a kid from Canberra growing up and to sell out this arena in 58 minutes with one of the best players in the world, it's amazing. It's a very special moment for me, so hopefully we can put on a show for you guys. And I know that the last couple of years in Melbourne especially, it's been a struggle. So let's just get as much sport as we can and then let's have some fun.
Couldn't agree more. We mentioned before the hamstring for Novak, the ankle for you. Are we all good?
I'm not going to give him any insight to how my body's feeling. I'm coming at him hot tonight. But yeah, you know, he plays a lot more tennis than I do, so I know he's got to manage his body a little bit differently. But let's just have some fun tonight, and hopefully we pull up all right.
They call it an exhibition, but you're going to give him a bit tonight, aren't you?
I mean, I need some payback from Wimbledon. I'm not going to lie, I haven't slept since. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
That's what we like to hear. Good luck, Nick. We'll see you out there. Nick Kyrgios, Novak Djokovic. It's the Arena Showdown for those watching from home. A quick break and then we're back. Live play from Melbourne Park. Well, if this doesn't get you in the mood for the Australian Open, I don't know what will. Great vibe around Melbourne Park. Already been a brilliant day, but tonight we are under the roof of Rod Laver Arena for the Arena Showdown. Yes, Nick Kyrgios and Novak Djokovic going head-to-head in an exhibition, a warm-up, call it what you like, but they are here for a very good reason tonight, not just to get their tennis in shape, but also to support the Australian Tennis Foundation. The foundation aims to inspire brighter futures for disadvantaged kids through tennis. It uses tennis as a vehicle to reduce barriers to participation and build a sense of belonging in young people. If you'd like to help the ATF give underprivileged kids the opportunity to play, you can donate ausopen.com/ATF. And while you're at it too, check out the respective foundations from Nick Kyrgios and Novak Djokovic as well. Great to have them out here in action, ready to go as they warm up, moments away from this spectacular out here. Great to have a vibe already and really looking forward to now hearing from our commentary team. Throwing up to the box, it's over to Alicia Mollick, Wally Nasser and Dave Colbert.
Well, the energy is up here, no doubt about that. There's no ranking points, there's no prize money, there's no next round. Just an important final tune-up for the first Grand Slam of 2023. Both combatants are under an injury crowd. Novak's got the dodgy hemi. Nick a suspected knee injury. We don't know, but there's a full house. And it's the bro match between two players with a blossoming bromance. It's got everything. And good evening to two Australian legends, Wally Masur and Alicia Molik. I'm looking forward to this. There's 15,000 fans here that are looking forward to it, and there's an audience around the globe that are looking forward to it. That, for me, is a very, very good combination.
Well, two amazing players. We're just having a look at Novak there in isolation. 9-time winner of this event. We didn't get to see him last year. We won't really go into that, but Alicia, we're very happy to have him back, and certainly in this format tonight, full house, raising money for charity.
Yeah, well, the roof just about lifted off, and what a reception it was as well for Novak Djokovic. You could just see how happy he was to take to the court. I did go and watch him practice, kissed the court, rubbed his heart. That's how much it means for this man to be back in his home in Melbourne, Australia.
There's a stat that I don't reckon he'd like that much when he's introduced, world number 5. You know, he spent so much time as the world number 1, and there was a stat there that we didn't see. Total career prize money, staggering $164 million.
Doesn't make you happy, Dave.
Well,
let it go.
Good on him. $164 million.
But let's not forget, he's number 5 without all the points for Wimbledon.
Yep.
Going towards his ranking, and of course Nick is number 22 without all the finalist points going to his ranking, so they would be a lot higher. Well, 3.3 million followers on his Instagram. Played for Australia as a junior. As a basketball, I didn't actually know that. I know he loves his basketball. I didn't realise he was that good. Part owner of the South East Melbourne Phoenix.
That was announced just today, or yesterday in fact. And
is that a good business move, Dave?
Not sure it's a money spinner, but it's a growing sport, so that's for sure, and they love it here in Melbourne, so, and he likes it, so that's a pretty good combination.
And after the new documentary too coming out tonight, everyone can watch. Dave, he's probably just going to pip you in the Instagram follower page as well, Nick Kyrgios, but yeah, remarkable tennis player. He pulls the crowds. He mentioned 58 minutes. It wasn't even an hour, by the way. A sellout, but what a taste for the crowd. The fact that they get to enjoy both Novak and Nick taking on each other, because it is serious too. I know we've come for an exhibition, but believe me, they'll want the W next to their names.
Yeah, two days away from a slam. Dave, can I just touch on the bromance?
The bromance?
Because well, this was not love at first sight.
No, well,
now, I know
anything but.
I know you and Alicia have had very smooth relationships throughout the course of your career. But this started off a little rocky, didn't it?
Yeah.
There was a few barbs fired on Twitter, social media, but over time, opposites have attracted, haven't they?
Well, it was a lot easier for Novak to be friendly when he won Wimbledon. He all of a sudden became a little more friendly after he won. I'm not sure if Nick had won, there would have been the same amount of affection.
There's a man who knows a thing or two about winning Wimbledon too. Goran Ivanisevic, a great character. We loved him down under.
Good to see him here because he nearly got dispatched in Adelaide in the final. He was the only one. He was the only survivor after the first set. Here we go. Fast 4 we're playing. First to 4. And Alicia, you mentioned it. I think we're both going to look at both of these players. The hamstring of Djokovic. And Nick hasn't played a game for singles match for 98 days.
Yeah, look, it's fair, but he's been preparing. And as you would know, Dave, Wally, both of you being past professional sportsmen, that it's almost impossible to go into any event without a small niggle. I mean, that's professional sport. You're constantly managing and topping up, and I'm pretty much under the belief that's the same for Novak and Nick.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that there was almost a part of Nick that it was precautionary. Novak's not sure. He wants to question that call. But you know, in some respects, given all of the attention that is on Nick during the course of the Australian summer, I think there was almost a part of him that just wanted to step away and get his preparation done almost behind closed doors, without having to deal with the press and the attention in the United Cup. He had entered Adelaide just prior to this event. So I think there was almost a part of him that thought, you know what, being in the right emotional state is just as important as being in the right physical shape.
Competitors don't get a good look at him before the AO as well, apart from Novak.
Having said that, Nick played a lot of matches leading into Wimbledon and played a lot of matches leading into the US Open, so we will see. But Novak off to a flyer on his serve.
It was such an entertaining match in Adelaide. Quarter, a young star on the rise. There's a lot of them in the draw starting at the Australian Open next week. And Novak was stretched and tested, and he was frustrated and he was angry, and as he often does, he came out the winner.
He finds a way, doesn't he? Finds a way to win.
Incredible.
Go back to the Masters final at the end of the year. He won that, but every match was an epic, and he won 4 out of 5 sets along the way in tiebreaks.
Nick Kyrgios.
So he is something special when the pressure is on.
$15.
That just answered a question. Nets are in play.
Well, we were talking about the fast four and always play lets, and Novak forgot, and Nick, whose tennis IQ is very high, he's got a memory like an elephant. He didn't forget.
$15.
Referring back to Novak's practice today. It wasn't a practice, it was a training session. He was still tinkering and fiddling with his backhand technique just to get it perfect for his preparation.
It's got to be close to perfect, doesn't it?
Oh, well, that's what I thought.
Looks pretty good to me.
What's changing?
Well, it's a blistering forehand. Finds the line.
30.
You know, they say that, you know, every good story needs a hero and a villain, but sometimes you can have two villains, and there's, depending on where you sit here, there's heroes and villains on both sides of the court, and everyone's got a different opinion. That's why we love it. That's why it's a sellout, and that's why we watch.
Talking about the Kyrgios serve, there's a lot of great first serves in men's
40,
tennis.
30.
But he has the best second serve by a long, long way. Just fired a second serve ace there. He believes in it, technically perfect.
Game, Kyrgios.
Dave, if there was any test for the hammy, I think he's looking pretty good.
Well, this is the thing that
After
really...
the last shot.
Yeah, it really fascinated me in Adelaide, because he was moving like someone who didn't have a hamstring injury, but clearly there was something there. But that stretch that he did, I was full of admiration. He's the Serbian rubber man. It was unbelievable what he was able to do. So, you know, it's just maybe it was a little neural thing, a little ping.
The splits are no problem for Novak. It's extraordinary.
That's where tennis has changed, right? Wally, just how elastic the players are now. There's not so many big weights used in the gym. It's a lot of band work, flexibility, hip mobility, you know, plyometrics. You have to be light.
I'm full of admiration for the longevity of their careers.
Yeah. That's with the teams, though, too, isn't it? They're traveling with the fitness trainer and the physio,
15.
osteo, and the huge teams around the players now that put all that work in.
True, but you know, 35 and the aging bones start to wear you down after a while, and you just don't see that. In fact, we see with Andy Murray, he's managed to come back from his significant issues and just is relishing the opportunity to be out here. It's incredible.
Well, Andy's playing with a metal hip, which seems extraordinary. Second serve ace there from Novak.
30-15.
Very underrated serve, in my opinion. Novak has a real knack of delivering when it matters, particularly with that first serve. It's very accurate. Second serve has just enough junk on it to be hard to attack.
He had to change the technique slightly, didn't
well,
he?
He got a bit caught out. Yeah, he had an injury, he had a racket change, and yeah, he actually had Todd Martin helping him with the serve, but it kind of went astray for a while, but about 6 months later he bounced back.
40-15.
You've just got to be some player to break down the defences of Novak Djokovic. We talk about the movement, the balance, the timing.
Game.
The serve.
He's extraordinary from the back of the court.
So on serve, 2-1.
Djokovic leads by 2 games to 1.
When you're on the roll. Yeah, that's it. Got around 30 seconds wide. Good? Yeah. Been acing him like it's kind of reverse role feeling. Good. Sweet.
That's 20 seconds of Jack Ross, mate.
This is the Arena Showdown, coming to you live from Rod Laver Arena. Catch up with Novak, see how he's feeling. Novak, I thought I'd bring you, these are the rules for fast 4. On a serve, if it's a let, they just wanted to remind you can play on from there. You all good with that?
All right. I didn't get my memo before the match, so good to see that there's some rules that are different. But yeah, I've been feeling good. I've been channeling my inner Nick Kyrgios with serving, so all is well.
Nice. I heard him, I'm sure I heard Nick say, leave the tweeners to me though, bro.
I guess so.
Did he say that?
No, there was no communication before.
All right, no worries. We'll get out there, keep kicking his butt. Good stuff, Novak Djokovic. Nick Kyrgios, back up to the commentary team.
Novak can't believe that he didn't read the rules before he got out there, but just a reminder, fast 4, first to 4, tiebreaker at 3-all. Always play the lets.
Love 15.
Well, how is that hamstring? Looks okay. Got to work out there. As Kyrgios stretched
15.
Djokovic.
Dave, well, I'm actually not sure if they made that a permanent rule, playing lets, that any tennis player could actually adapt. They've played with that type of rule, regular lets, since what, 3 years of age, 4, 5?
Yeah, automatically you stop.
Again, that serve is just so it's powerful.
30,
It comes from
You
almost
can't
nothing.
read it. He
can't
puts the
see where it's going.
ball in the same spot every time when he serves, and then he just manipulates the hands. There's the underarm serve. Not quite the feel on the volley, but he will incorporate that in a match in big moments.
30.
Pretty audacious. I actually really like Nick's backhand. It's not a shot that we talk about much, but he's got variety. He's got the slice, he's got the drop shot, but he's very deceptive with that double-handed backhand. It's hard to read. Line, cross, no problem for him. Change of pace. It's a very versatile shot.
Game. Kyrgios.
So untroubled on serve, both players in this opening set of the fast 4. They're a serious set of wheels that Nick Kyrgios is rocking as well. They look a bit different, don't they, the shoes?
Kind of look like runners from the outside aspect, but they are actually tennis shoes.
Yeah. They seem to have a thicker foam sole than normal. They're nice.
having height, I mean, who knows? Having a high shoe means, yeah, you probably stand taller for your serve. Nick doesn't need that. But then it's the risk too, isn't it? Moving laterally. You kind of want something that you can really feel the ground.
Bit different to the shoes he used to play in Wally. Just
the Dunlop volleys
that had approximately 3 millimetres of rubber.
Yeah, and I've got absolutely no meniscus left in my knees because of them.
They look cool now, though. They've made a comeback.
Well, they're good if you're a roofer. You do not slip off a colour-bond roof with the Dunlop volleys.
They do look different, don't they? Maybe it's just the patterning on them.
Just curious, this is my first chance to have a look at the pace of the court on centre court, and certainly players are able to generate pace through the air in serve aces, but it seems sort of medium slow. It doesn't look too fast in the rallies.
Alex Demonor said that he felt the outside courts were certainly faster. He played at Kyrgios and said they were a lot faster outside, but he also thinks that they'll quicken up. So on serve here, 3-2, Djokovic leads.
Stand up, stand up. Not too bad, not too bad.
Welcome back to the Arena Showdown here with Nick courtside. We're hoping to see some tricks early on, Nick, the underarm serve. Not just from you either.
Yeah, look, I don't think Novak needs to change too much about his game. But yeah, it's going out the way I want it right now. I know I just got to hold my serve and then he'll start crumbling, you know, as the match kind of, you know, unfolds.
Where's he going? Is he? Oh, there he is. The sledges have started. Is there a revolution going on with the underarm serve? Do you reckon you've started something here?
Yeah, a lot of players started to do it over the last couple of years, but I only do it, you know, just to entertain the crowd a little bit. But I wouldn't. All those young kids out there, you know, don't do it. I'm not the best role model at times.
All right, Novak's ready. You get back out there. Thank you, Nick. Game on here.
Time.
Don't do what I do, kids.
Reminder, we're raising money for the Australian Tennis Foundation.
But I feel like he saves his best for those moments. I feel like he's in third, fourth gear with serve up until he really needs it.
Yeah, he's so sure of himself from the back of the court that he kind of places the first serve a lot of the time just to set up the baseline rally. But he can find a free point when he needs it.
15-30.
So first time we've seen a little bit of duress on serve. And that's one of the things you just love about Kyrgios' game, isn't it? He's got the power of the serve, he's got the big ground shots, but then you've got the nuance as well.
It's a rare blend, isn't it? To be as big as he is, move as well as he does, and then have that combination of power, control, touch.
Done it a couple of times now, hasn't he? Just waiting for Nick to pick a side and commit when he does have a bit of time on the forehand, Novak.
That's a signature move as well. So he got out of trouble, and we're off to the tie break.
3 games all, tiebreak.
Alicia, you're a dedicated follower of fashion. What do you think of Nick's outfit for the Australian Open? You like it?
Well, I like the contrasting colours of the two gents out here. I think it's what tennis needs. In fact,
contrasting games, personality,
contrasting
and
games
clothing.
and the colours as well. He's blending into the court a little bit, Nick. So like a chameleon out there.
Speaking of Novak, finding his best serve when it matters, fires down an ace.
On the flip side, though, the orange, when you're already serving to Novak, when he's everywhere, already wearing a bright colour.
So Novak unaware that in fast 4, you don't serve 1 point to start off the tiebreaker, it's 2 and then 2. And you'll do that 4 times. If it's 4 all, the next server gets 3 points. And at 4 all, Dave, it's a sudden death point.
What about that change of direction? Out of nowhere. Defies physics.
I mean, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Because it doesn't often look like he's in any sort of position or set up to go through the line. But you talked about, Wally, his compact backswing. That allows, it's a bit like a bunt, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and then he just shaves the racket across the ball at impact. He just does it with his hands.
2-1. Kyrgios.
A little change of disposition of Novak there. He's not 100% on board with the bromance at the moment here. Little look of what's going on.
Old habits die hard. But it's so Nick, isn't it? He's so sort of explosive and unpredictable. Here we are.
Done the Serena.
Here we go. That's going to cost him. But Kyrgios, he can just go through the gears, can't he? When it matters, he has extra firepower, something else to go to. Quick 3 points in his favour here. Set point.
So couple, yep, it is. On your racket, Nick.
He's got 3 serves. Essentially 3 set points on his serve. Couldn't lose from here, could he, Dave?
He is playing a guy who spent 373 weeks at world #1, so maybe. Expect a big serve here, though. Kyrgios takes the first set. 4-3.
4 games to 3. New ball to the net.
Well, that was entertaining stuff, no doubt about that. That was a really interesting rally.
It was a really long rally, and as that
your drinks, man.
rally was unfolding, I was sort of thinking night tennis, roof closed, Medvedev and Djokovic are going to be hard to roll in these conditions.
Well, the roof won't be closed, of course, next week unless it's raining, so that might make a bit of a difference. But still, it's not a stadium that really gets that much wind at night. Conditions will be pretty good, but if that is the case, then if there's a long 5-setter, it'll go for 6 or 7 hours.
The boys, they were clubbing the ball there, but nobody seemed rushed. They weren't in any sort of any great pressure. They seemed to have time.
Welcome back to the Arena Showdown, coming to you from Rod Laver Arena. Nick Kyrgios claims the first set against Novak Djokovic tonight. Nick, a little bit of that bromance on show just then, a little cheers with your cans of something courtside.
I know what he's doing. He wants to win the second set, but I'm going to stay focused right here and get it done.
What makes him so good, mate?
I mean, he's just one of the best returners in the world. Probably one of the best athletes to ever take the court. He's just impossible to get a ball past, but, you know, I've done it occasionally, but not many people have, so I'll do my best.
He's flashing the guns. Your rival Novak ready to go. The second set, back up to you guys in the commentary box.
Time.
Well, I have to say, both of us, here's the little point where Novak tried to get one over him, but Nick was well and truly over that business. He wasn't having any of that.
That was the underarm serve with topspin. That's not going to fly.
No, no.
That's sat up and said, hit me.
Kyrgios to 7.
Well, I think one thing we learned from that first set is these guys are both fit and in pretty good form.
Yeah.
We've seen some entertaining stuff.
They're moving fine, aren't they?
Fold.
Out. Love 15.
Casper Ruud, Cam Norrie, Novak, Medvedev. You got some brick walls in the men's draw, and just watching here tonight, if they're on centre, they might be hard to roll.
I might have to go to the review here. What do you think? Did he touch it, Nick?
15.
Out.
30-15.
Fold. Out.
30.
Not an official match, of course, but Novak Djokovic has won 34 consecutive matches in Australia, going back to the start of 29. That is an incredible 34 consecutive wins.
Fold.
The numbers that Novak, Rafa, Roger have compiled, it's just absolutely staggering.
Out.
Oh, staggering and in each other's eras too. I mean, that's even more remarkable.
It is. And you talk about Novak's 21 Grand Slam wins. He's been in 32 finals.
Yeah. I mean, when I started out, Borg had, I think it was 6 Wimbledons, 5 French, 11. And I was just thinking, oh, that will never be repeated. 3 players have just absolutely...
You know, you won 20, but you've been Novak 32, Roger 31, Rafa 30. Finals, Grand Slam, to get to the final contest of a Grand Slam.
Well, it can't happen again, can it? Guys in the same era achieving that many Slam wins.
How lucky
not
are we
in our
that
lifetime.
we've been able to watch them and see them here in Melbourne right in front of our eyes. It's
Fault.
Sudden death point, great return. And he just does that so well, Novak. He just stuffs the return back pretty much where it came from, right at the feet of the server. Pretty hard. You're almost just unraveling yourself from the service motion. The ball's back at you.
So first break of serve in the match so far. And this is the thing for Nick Kyrgios, isn't it? He's been to one, so he wants to be a Grand Slam champion, and it's not easier to make it. Here's this one where he's over the net.
He was.
Did he touch the net? He was
Well,
over
he didn't
the net.
touch the net, but he crossed the plane of the net.
So Novak.
But I think once the ball's bounced on your side, you can't volley over the net, but it had already bounced, so you are allowed to reach over.
Fault.
That's my understanding, Dave.
I'm not going to argue rules of tennis.
Same.
I didn't bring my book.
But you know, I did play back in the 60s. It might have changed.
Fault.
Love 15.
Fault.
I think we can safely say the hammy is fine. That was a full stretch out to the forehand, big lunge,
15.
powered out of the lunge, and he looked pretty good there, Novak. Didn't win the point, but physically looked good.
He was doing his best Orange Wiggle impersonation there, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was our Socceroo goalkeeper.
Yeah, Andrew Redmayne, he was just waving his arms vigorously from side to side to no effect whatsoever.
Fault.
Some free advice coming from the crowd. He's back to, there you go, thank you.
Well, that won Nick the doubles title last year, didn't it? Chip and charge, hitting big, moving forward. He's teaming up again with Nasi, right?
Yeah, I just wonder
this
that
stage.
playing doubles at the US Open, I think, hurt him a little bit.
Yeah.
Just the volume of tennis that he played.
So he's just telling Goran that his job's done and that he's got a new coach, and the coach is sitting. Goran looks happy about that, to be honest. That's a big relief.
Well, he lives in Split, Croatia. Yeah, he's happy to go back.
14-30. Game. Djokovic.
So break and then the hold for
Djokovic
Novak.
by 2 games to love.
He had to remind himself again, Alicia, the net was in play.
15.
Yeah. And he makes it look so easy. And he does it so consistently.
And the ball was spinning backwards.
Yeah. This is the final forehand winner. We didn't quite get to see the tweener. You ever played the tweener, Alicia?
I have, and it got shut down very quickly.
Right.
By Hollywood, my coach called it.
Oh, some twinkle toes. He's a modern-day Baryshnikov.
He's ready to rock and roll.
More dancing too.
40-30.
Well, Nick probably could have done a little bit with the final ball, but the fact that Novak got them was just so impressive. This one here, and then he's on his way as soon as he knew it was going cross court and got there comfortably.
Game.
Kyrgios on the board in the second set.
Djokovic leads by 2-1.
He's getting a good workout, no doubt about that. 35 minutes gone in this fast four format, the Arena Showdown. But up until now, almost the perfect little practice session. Perfect practice, they're calling it, but it's been that and a bit more. Look out over this stadium, 15,000 fans in attendance, loving every second of it, like we are, like you are, hopefully.
Hasn't been done before, has it, on the Friday night prior to the Australian Open? And what a touch-up for the guys, getting plenty of court time on Rod Laver Arena, which is at a premium, believe you me, the few days leading in to the Australian Open.
This is the Arena Showdown. I'm courtside now with the legendary Guru.
And around Leighton Hewitt's career, he would get off planes, go from grass to hard, different continents, different time zones, just find the middle. It was extraordinary.
Fold.
40-30.
Just see the tape on the back of the hamstring.
Is that the kinesio tape?
Yeah. Masking tape I used to use, but Novak racing out to a 3-1 lead, courtesy of that first service break. There it is. Just a little, there again. I'm going to show it just to make sure everyone can see it. It looks nice too.
Hard to imagine that does much, does it? Or
Alicia probably knows more about that than I do.
Wait, you're talking about the kinesio tape?
Yeah. Or that, yes.
Well, the kinesio tape.
Well, I'll let you comment.
I will. Well, the kinesio tape is supposed to give you a bit of neural fever. You cut your finger, you put a band on it, you just feel that little bit better, don't you? And look, I think it pretty much does the same thing. Just makes you feel a little bit
more
better,
secure.
More secure.
Oh. 15.
Fold. Out.
15-30.
Fold.
You know what I love about the tennis out here is that obviously we all know, and it's well documented, Novak had a lot of hardship here in Melbourne last year, but he's come out on Rod Laver Arena. He's embraced every single aspect of it. Agreed to this match because he knows it's good for him and tennis and the event. I mean, what champion.
And the crowd have embraced him.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Oh, he's found the line. And Novak.
That's probably the shot tonight that has impressed me, actually, is Nick Kyrgios' backhand. He's more offensive with it than he has been at times in the past.
So what is it going to take for Nick to beat Novak next time? Next slam final they play? Anything to tweak?
I personally think a little bit of belief, and I know that sounds a bit odd because Nick is a pretty confident character, but I feel at a set all for all, Nick was a bit internal. He wasn't looking at the other end of the court. He wasn't putting himself in Novak's shoes.
So Kyrgios hangs in there, extends it. Novak leads 3-2. We're talking about what Nick Kyrgios needs to do to beat Novak Djokovic to win a major championship. And you watch the Wimbledon final, he won the first set, and then it kind of felt like he didn't actually believe that he was in that position. It was a set up.
It was a set all for all, and he ended up losing his serve at 4. But it was almost like Novak was under the pump. You know, Novak was under the pump, and I think if Nick just took a good long look down the other end of the court and kind of put himself in Novak's shoes, it would have almost bolstered him as opposed to feeling the pressure that he felt and internalising that.
Kind of found reasons to be really aggravated and mad at himself too. I was sitting there in the sweltering sun. Lucky there was a Pims cooling me down, Wally.
It's got rhythm.
So that is a hamstring, and I'd like to show it off, because if you've got a body like Novak, then you should put it on display every now and again. And he was happy to show the worldwide audience that, and then a bit of this as well.
What do you call that, Dave? The rumba? What is that?
No, well, I call that shorts that are a little bit larger than the ones you used to wear, Wally.
Oh,
that's for sure.
Bring him back, I say.
Serbian fans in the stands, full of admiration, serving for this second set here.
I say bring back the Stefan Edbergs and the Boris Beckers.
Yeah, that was very sort of 80s, wasn't it?
It was.
Out. Love 15.
Out.
15-0.
And again, referencing this match is just perfect as a lead-up, because this is what the players would ordinarily do, wouldn't they, on a Friday or Saturday before the Australian Open starting. It's both playing practice points and sets against each other.
And I think Dave touched on it at the start of the broadcast.
30-15.
Novak and Nick are in a half of the draw that will play on Tuesday. So we're a couple of days away from the Australian Open starting, but they'll get that extra day to prepare, rest. So a good head out tonight is just about perfect.
And should they proceed through that far, quarter-final would be the expected matchup. Novak would have to get past Alex de Minaur in the 4th round to get there.
Yeah, and Nick would have to get past Holger Rune and Rublev if seeds go according to plan, and they're both top 10 players. So it's a tough part of the draw for Nick.
He was out in the second round last year. So that's the second set Djokovic to Novak Djokovic. So we're a set apiece.
1 set all.
And so we're going to have an interesting match tiebreaker, 10-point tiebreaker to
Ladies and gentlemen,
determine proceedings here.
Match tiebreak will now be played to decide the match.
One thing we do know that the dancing shoes have been on for Novak Djokovic tonight. Well, I think we're seeing quite a bit here. I think if you're concerned about the fitness of Nick Kyrgios, you don't need to be. And if you're worried about the hamstring of Novak Djokovic, it seems to be in one piece. And if you're worried about their capacity to hit the ball, you've got no concerns whatsoever. So there's a lot of doubts that have been dispelled.
What an awesome encounter we are seeing for the Arena Showdown. Please, Rod Laver Arena, put your hands together for our next 4 competitors. One of our emerging juniors, Anna Marriage, along with David Wagner from the USA, a 3-time Australian Open wheelchair winner.
Nah, it's all right, brother. Thank you. Can you open mine?
Here we go. Of course.
What side do you want? Of course. Thank you.
Heath Davidson
what do you want?
I'll go forehand.
Wheelchair
I'll go back.
player.
He just played the
Currently
first time.
Okay.
number 3 in the world.
What's our game
Oh,
plan?
okay. All right.
4 times a double.
To win.
Hey, I like the sound of that. What do you think? Win?
Yeah.
All right. Come on.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. So, yes, these are the, you're resting right now.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
And after, yeah.
You want me to start?
What side are you playing? Yeah, why not?
Whatever you side, whichever side you want to pick.
I'll take this alley.
Okay.
Talk about
Team Djokovic.
Yeah.
great skill from the wheelies. It really is to
right.
be mobile, to time it.
Okay, they're feeling the pressure right now.
I know.
We're on a roll.
I formation?
I'm feeling the pressure.
I?
But I don't know if you're going to be safe standing there. Yeah, I wouldn't trust that.
Go to Nick. He's a weaker link.
Yeah.
Yes, good serve.
Great serve.
Good serve.
Good
Great
serve,
serve.
good serve, good serve.
Stuff.
It's all right, it's all right.
2. His forehand return breaks down a little bit. He's got a real Western grip.
So you reckon massive slider wide then?
Slider wide.
Yeah.
I don't know why Andy Murray
I'm here,
and
baby.
Rafa don't serve them.
I'm waiting. Loading.
Yeah.
Good ball.
Oh my gosh. Coming to the net.
Wags.
I got it. Cross. Other side. You got it, you got it.
Good slice.
Great play, David Wagner.
Too good.
Volley, of course, is the hardest part for the wheelchair players because
So good.
obviously from the baseline, 2 bounces gives them a bit of time, but anticipation and timing required when they're at the net.
Okay, so you go here, I go there, and then if you miss, I go here, you go there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
If it's a let, then you go here, I go there.
I'm in. That
It's a bit
sounds-
If it's a
like
second
doubles,
serve, then it's
actually.
here, and I go there.
Yeah. Can you repeat that?
Yeah.
Oi!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. At Novak, at Novak.
Yes.
Yes!
Let's go.
Well, that net exchange wouldn't have been as friendly a year ago, would it?
3-all.
No.
Yeah, home court advantage.
Here you go, Heath.
Oh, we gotta switch ends.
Switch ends
We
or
gotta
no?
switch ends.
Yeah? All right.
All right.
Wheel.
No, come on. We'll go this way, go.
No eye contact. No eye contact.
No,
with
yeah,
these
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Just keep it together.
He's good, Novak.
Right.
Here we go. Let's go.
Well, Heath and Nick actually make a good team, don't they?
Right.
Yeah.
A few tats, a
Good
few
return,
sleeves.
Nick. Good return. Come on.
Okay, we go simple this time.
Yeah.
You ace and we win the point.
Okay. I wish it was that simple.
Here we go, Heath. Come on, mate. Stay aggressive.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I got it. I got it. Through the legs. Oh, no, no, no.
Touched again.
4-3. Team Kyrgios.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, come on.
Come on, kids. Let's
We'll
go.
give him one.
Okay, okay. It's all right.
I'm serving to Novak. Yep. Easy, easier.
All right. Just go up front, no problem. I just my return.
Yeah, I'll be right
under
up
his
there
feet.
ready for it. That's it?
I've seen that all.
And it's as good as any other shot that he can come
keeps
up
on
with.
lobbing and lobbing.
Yeah, he can actually place it, can't he?
My serve, sorry.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Everyone else is just trying to make it. He can actually
Got no
place it.
concentration. Okay. 87% of times he goes T.
Full pelt body serve, Nick.
3% of times he goes body.
Novak coming at you, mate.
You okay?
3.
You didn't win yet.
Team Kyrgios.
That was a bad return. Actually, it was exactly like I wanted.
Okay.
Set you up a little bit.
I'm feeling the fire right now.
What's the score?
So we're gonna do
Serbian Wolf.
this one, that one, this one.
Yeah, very clear.
Oh, I'm all over it. Oh, bad luck, bad luck, bad luck, bad luck.
Let's go.
Yes.
Bad luck.
6-4. Team
Are we
Kyrgios.
subbing the juniors in now?
First team. Good question, Nick.
They're too cocky right now, you know?
Yeah, give him the big
Is that the
ace.
juniors in?
6'3", playing around, toying around with us.
That's
They'll
true.
pay the price.
Novak just doesn't even know what's
That's
going
fair.
on. Novak. You got another
let's have
teammate
a
here.
sub.
Oh, actually, yes.
Sub.
I need... yeah. What's the score?
Well, I don't know. I think we're just subbing in the kids
I
now.
think, yeah. I think we'll welcome...
Get a big man.
We'll welcome the youngsters now.
So Damon Marriage and Buddy
Good job.
Karananake,
Come on.
both 10 years of age, Victorian juniors.
Thank you,
Look forward to seeing David Wagner,
Big round of applause,
Heath
guys.
Davidson in the quad singles and doubles throughout the tournament.
You nervous?
Great pleasure
Okay.
to call the final of that last year, Wally. It's tremendous stuff and it'll take place in the second week.
Yeah,
You want to speak?
it's a great event.
In Serbian?
Yes.
Štira servira, Šilija.
Kako god.
Yeah.
Dobro.
Okay. I'm serving.
All right, here we go. You're going to return Novak's serve.
Big stage here for
You
the
good?
two 10-year-olds.
I'm nervous.
It's a serious headband too.
It's a serious smile.
Come on. Good. Good. Come on, come on. Good. Yeah. Go, go, go. Oh.
What do you think, Alicia? Nice and smooth. Good looking forehand from the youngster.
5.
Like the
serve?
take back,
Team
looks
Kyrgios.
smooth as you say well.
Well, there's not much
Our
of him,
serve?
is there?
You
The
want to
racket's
serve it?
about the same size.
You want me to serve?
There.
Anything
Joe?
to eat?
Anything to eat?
Sorry, I'm on a diet tonight.
Oh,
here we go.
man.
Just liquids.
All right, be ready.
Okay.
Come on.
You! What do you...
Oh, that's all right, Anna.
That's okay, that's okay.
I was thinking, what an opportunity for these youngsters.
7-5.
Menjamo strane.
Kyrgios. Switch and...
Dođi. We're switching ends.
No. Okay, we'll go this way. We'll go this way. Swap in. Good job. Come on.
All right, let's go, team.
Si dobro.
I think Tanasi's got some problems here. Nick may have a new partner for the Australian Open.
Let's go, Anna.
Idemo.
Bit of House of Pain too while he jump around. There's no better song.
Yes. Yes.
Go.
Yes.
Bravo. Super. Ti serviraš sad.
7.
That's it.
Može?
Here we go.
Odlično.
Team Kyrgios.
Here we go. You go this side here. You're up. Good volley. I didn't even see you hit that.
They go,
Come on, Anna. Super easy here. Big ace.
Come on. Oh my God.
Yes.
Well, future champion in the making.
Alicia, you had a fair serve, but that was pretty good right there, wasn't it?
She's just going to grow
Same thing,
and grow.
Anna.
That ball's just going to be
Even
delivered.
stronger to this guy.
Yes.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Novak, be ready.
Yeah. Yes.
No, we keep going.
One more.
It's okay. Serve more. It's a mulligan. You ever heard of mulligan?
So mulligan's a golf term
Anna.
where you can have
Golf.
another shot if you don't
Anna.
like
Got a
it.
mulligan?
Anna, one more.
Bonus, joker.
Doesn't play golf.
Yeah.
Third serve.
Yeah.
Go. Yes.
Eight, 7.
Your serve.
Team Kyrgios.
Here we go.
Jeez.
All right.
Don't let us down, Novak.
I love his headband.
I think he likes Rafa.
Oh.
Yes.
No, it's in.
I got it.
Yours.
Back.
Go. Good. Opa.
Yes. Anna.
Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo.
Adolf.
Well, not only are they having the time of their lives, but they're equipping themselves tremendously, these two youngsters.
They really are. They're playing so well.
This is going to be all over the Australian media if we lose.
He's so locked in.
The pressure's too much for him.
The pressure's too much for you. You're going to sledge a 10-year-old. It's going to come back to haunt you.
9, 8.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, dude.
Team Djokovic.
Great job, Anna.
Match point.
That's the first time someone said that it's okay to miss a shot. Thanks, man. Come on, come on, aggressive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes!
That's okay, that's okay. Good chance.
Come on.
9-all.
You go first, you go first. Good job.
Deciding point.
Nice stuff.
Quick. Come on.
Be ready.
No. Go!
Yeah! Cain. Saturn match. Cain Kyrgios. By 2 sets to 1. 4-3. 2-4. 10-9.
Good stuff. Good job.
That was heartwarming at the end.
Well done.
And we've had a great night.
Great stuff. Good job, buddy.
And Wally and Alicia, well, I think the doubts are dispelled. The entertainment level was high, but what we do know tonight is that the Australian Open is ready to go
round of
away.
applause for the youngsters here.
They're ready. Both Nick,
Well done,
big thanks
guys.
to Heath, David, and the youngsters.
Thank you.
And the youngsters were awesome. I mean, holding their nerve in front of 15,000 people in this occasion was brilliant.
So we've seen a lot tonight. We've enjoyed it immensely and hope you have too.